Attention duelists. It is Monday, so it's time for another watch and learn. Duelists. It is Monday, so it's time for another watch and learn. It is Monday, so oh, that's where the audio overlap came from. That was weird. Fixed it. Yeah, let's just get right into it. Was wondering what that audio was, and fixed. The fault was my own. Alright, Blue Eyes player. Opponent is playing Rockets. To activate Quick Launch, bring out Rocket Tracer, link it off into the Striker Dragon. That'll get them the Boot Sector launch. Hey, respawn. Yep. More watch and learns. They used the Striker Dragon to destroy itself to add the Rocket Tracer back to their own hand. Then used Boot Sector launch to summon Rocket Tracer and Rocket Recharger. Then link them both. No, sync them both off into Borreload, Savage. Which is unfortunately only going to get one negation counter on it. Being able to negate one card. Virtual Song, just a monster in your deck. Yeah, as it stands, just from what this guy has in his hand, looks like the Blue Eyes player's only real move is to summon Manju and then try to get the Ritual Monster, which his opponent can just negate, and then he is out of plays as far as I can tell. Extra deck does have a Predaplant, so they could use Monster Reborn, because Borreload does not negate and destroy, just negate. So they could summon Manju, use Monster Reborn to take one of his opponent's monsters, link off into Predaplant, and then try and make a fusion. But right now I'd say this is hard in the Rocket player's control. Also the Blue Eyes player playing above the average deck size. Summon Manju. No, Ash Blossom, so he still has his Borreload negation. Player just ends turn. A damn shame for Brick Eyes players everywhere. Oh, full-on Dragon Link. Playing Dragon Maid Chamber, adding the Tidying to the hand. Activating the effect of Destrudo to summon itself. And then linking off into Hieratic Sealed Heavenly Spheres. Activating a second Quick Launch to bring back bring out another Rocket Tracer, linking that in Quad Boral, linking that in the Seal into Quad Boral. Using Quad Boral's effect to destroy itself to summon two Rockets. And is going to sync those into Chaos Ruler. Chaos Ruler is going to look at the top 5. Pick one to add to hand. He could go for the Leviner and summon it, or the Light Pulsar. He goes for Leviner. Leviner will banish 3 dark monsters. Leviner swings. Chaos Ruler swings. And Borreload swings for game. I preferred Rockets running it pure Rockets, not all of the Dragon Link stuff, but I am a little ashamed to admit that in order to compete with Sword Soul players, I do run Light Pulsar and Collapse Serpent. And Chaos Space. But I've subbed a couple of those extra ones out for more Rockets because I like the Rocket engine better, because it's super annoying playing Dragon Link. I can't be playing Cubes, can't take your thing. We have a... this is going to be the Ignite one-turn play, isn't it? Ignite Gallant and Ignite Gallant. Destroy each other. Draw 1. Draw Sublimation Knight. Sublimation Knight is summoned. Equips itself with the mouse. The mouse summons itself. They are both linked off into Isolde. Yep. Yeah, this... No hand traps in his hand. This is pretty much over. Honestly, when it comes to decks like these showing up in the Watch and Learns, I'm contemplating just skipping and going on to the next one because, like, one of these decks shows up every time, and it's not super fun to just try and keep with the narration of he gets out Reproticus, he gets out Cyberstein, he summons monsters, he does 8,000 burn damage. The game is over. There's Happy Fibrex. Happy Fibrex brings out Ready Driver. Road Warrior. Happy Fibrex and Gallant turn into Reproticus. Road Warrior brings out Cyberstein. Reproticus turns into a Psychic type. This card makes it so you don't have to pay life points to use Psychic type's effects. Brings out Independent Nightingale using Cyberstein for free, because Cyberstein is not a once per turn. Makes a new Reproticus. Cyberstein uses its effect again to bring out Wind Witch, Crystal Bell, and also DD Super King. Super King and Super King turn into Supreme King Dragon, Starving Venom Fusion. Starving Venom. They burn for 500 times their level. They have 8 stars, so that's 4,000 for each one. Sad. Oh, actually, Respawn Boy, I'm glad you are here, because I have a video of my own gameplay that I want to share with you about the Demise and Ruin deck. Opponent's playing Exo-Sisters, activates Carpe Divum, summons Irene, uses her effect to summon an Exo-Sister, then special summons Ellis for controlling another Exo-Sister. Turns them into Michaelis. Michaelis will not be able to use her strongest effect on this turn. Bans Mirror Force for some reason, but is able to search an Exo-Sister spell or trap. I got it finished. I ran it a few times. I made some adjustments, and I got it to as good as it's gonna get. I have to say my honest review is that it is not amazing. It is hard for it to keep up with modern decks, but I did get one really good game with it that I'm going to show off. I was playing Time Lords. Special summons Gabrion. Swings in. Gabrion's effect goes off to shuffle away everything on the field back. Opponent summons Stella. Uses her effect to summon another Stella. Passes turn. Gabrion sends itself away. Player summons Mykion. Mykion. That sounds better. Swings, uses its effect to just deal 4,000. Yeah, it's absolutely a fun deck, and with the way I ran it, I believe I was able to banish 11, or not banish, but send to the graveyard 11 cards from my opponent's extra deck. Player makes a new Michaelis. Searches for Carpe Divum. Activates Carpe Divum. Turns Stella and Sophia into Gibberine. Calls Mykion the Time Lord. Then uses its effect to banish it. Boost the attack of all of his monsters. Player summons another Battle Fader and is going to overlay them into Assembled Nightingale. Use Nightingale's effect to attack twice directly. Then activates Berserker Soul. No way. Draw Monstacado. He did not. Wow. Found the protagonist, I guess. which one of these. I guess we'll just work through all these because I don't remember which actual one it was. I'm going to guess it was... Yeah, Berserker Soul has no right to be in Ultra Rare. I don't remember which one of these it is, so I'm just going to confirm opponent's deck. That'll tell me what I was dealing with. I don't think it was you. This was the one it was. Yeah, Berserker Soul is not that great of a card. Shouldn't be an ultra rare. In that very niche scenario, it worked out. Alright, yes, this is the deck. So opponent goes first. Summons Live Twin. Brings out Lilla. Activates Sunny Snitch. Gets Frost in their hand. Summons Frost. Opponent makes Kiss a Kill. Yeah, Blue Eyes and Dark Magician, they shouldn't be that hard to get. Makes the La. Sends them both off to get another Kiss a Kill. Activates Pot of Desires. Passes to me. Draw Nibiru. Activate Dark Ruler no more, so he can't use Kiss a Kill's quick effect. Activate Kandal, revealing Cycle of the World. His effect's negated. Kandal summons itself and Talon Missandra. Missandra adds Ruin, Queen of Oblivion to my hand. He uses the effect of Droll and Lockbird and Frost because I added a card to my hand. I activate Cycle of the World, sending one of my monsters. Summon Ruin, Supreme Queen of Oblivion. Take damage due to Sunny Snitch. Swing over Kiss a Kill. Opponent plays another Kiss a Kill. Summons Treat. Lola. Turns them into IP Masquerena. Activates the effect of Parallel Exceed to summon itself. Summons another Parallel Exceed. Turns them into Predaplant, Vert, Anaconda. Sends all of them away for Mekk-Knight Crusadia Avramax. At this point, I activate Nibiru because I don't have a way to get over into Avramax. Nibiru summons itself, and a token my opponent's side of the field. Avramax sends Nibiru back. Passes to me. I'm really hoping for a good top deck. I don't really get it. But I use Cycle of the World to send itself back into the deck, get me End of the World. And I have to end my turn. So the reason that I run Zaborg the Mega Monarch is because a lot of the incantation monsters are light, and Zaborg's effect is when he is summoned, you can target a monster and destroy it, and if it's a light monster, both players send as many possible cards from extra deck to the graveyard, and if it is a light monster, if this card's summoned by tributing a light monster, I get to choose the cards my opponent sends away. And I got a couple things in this extra deck to make that in my advantage. Opponent turns the token to attack mode and summons Destiny Hero Celestial. Swings into me, puts me down to 100. Fun thing to keep in mind, the Primal Being token is a light type. Activate Pre-Preparation of Rites, get Cycle of the World back, and Demise, King of Armageddon. Use the effect of Talon Missandra, summon itself, and Pencil Plume. Adds Ruin back to my hand. Tribute them both to summon Zaborg. Target the token, destroy it. We each send 11 monsters from our extra decks to the graveyard. Of mine, 3 of them were Heralds of the Arclight, and 3 of them were Elder Entity Untis. Use the Elder Entities to clear my opponent's board. Use Arclight to add Demise Supreme King. Use Arclight to add another End of the World. Use Herald to add another Ruin. Use End of the World. Send away a Ruin to summon a Ruin. Go into battle. Swing with Zaborg. Swing with Ruin twice. And that's the comeback. And of all the games I played, that was probably the best I was able to do. A lot of it was me... yeah, let me show you the deck list. Where is End of the World? Alright, so I added Manju of 10,000 Hands for more regularity in getting either whatever ritual, monster, or spell I needed to trigger off the incantations. I reduced the quills, or pencil plumes, down to 2, along with the Bookstone, because they get cards back from the graveyard, which isn't as much of a big deal. I actually added Demise, King of Armageddon, because pre-preparation of rates requires the monster listed by name, and Demise and Ruin Supreme King and Queen are not the exact name needed for End of the World and Cycle of the World. You may have, I don't entirely remember, 3 Zaborg, the Mega Monarchs, because being able to special summon out incantations makes tribute summoning him super easy. I got rid of the big incantation ritual monster in exchange for just 1 Chalice Lime, and also make more room for just normal Demise. 1 of the field spell, 1 Turning of the World, because it can special summon from the deck. And the extra deck, because I'm intending to send stuff away with Zaborg, is 3 Elder Entities, 1 Skull Knight, 3 Herald of the Arclights, which are good for getting materials for more ritual summons, Psyframe Lord Omega, and then a couple of potential XZs, like number 38, because it's a rank 8, the Super Trains, because they're level 10s, number 35 Ravenous, if there's a difference between the life points, me using Demise's effect to take damage to clear the board, that could potentially trigger, Dingirsu for extra protections, and Nibiru just because with this deck being slower than a lot of decks and being better as it goes second. Yeah, go for it, man. Yeah, Nibiru for potential being able to boost Zaborg up, and also me wanting to go second because this deck does not have protections. Yeah, the downside of the Supreme King and Queen's effective, their names only change while they're in the hand or on the field, making them untargetable by pre-prep. Real bummer. After the season resets, because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get to... What's it, Platinum? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get to Platinum this season, so when it resets and I get knocked down into Gold, then I'll make a video just running this deck for a bit. Just because running it against Sword Soul and getting smacked down by Baron de Fleur is not fun. But I'll definitely make a proper showcase for this. Alright. Actually, while I'm working through that replay, let's actually check some of the other ones I did, because if I felt like saving them, I must have thought they were decent. So let's see what nonsense I was getting up to. Ah, this is Danger Dark World. Opponent uses Unexpected Die, summons out Sunseed Genus Loci. Turns that into Sun Avalon Dryas. Dryas adds Sunvine Sowing to their hand. They activate Sunvine Sowing. Summon out Sunseed Twin, take some damage, use Twin's effect. Chaining to Dryas' effect. They summon Sunvine Healer to get the damage that they just took healed back. Healer and Dryas get linked up into Aromaseraphy Jasmine. Jasmine sends away tributes to the twin to summon Lonefire Blossom. Lonefire Blossom tributes itself to summon Mardell Generator Boss of Light. Boss of Light adds Sunvine Maiden to hand. Aromage Laurel uses effect to special summon itself, then sends itself away for another Sun Avalon Dryas. Laurel's effect activates to gain life points, which then changes into Aromaseraphy Jasmine to add Angelica to hand. You use Sunvine Shrine, sending away Angelica. Then they link off Mardell Jasmine into Sun Avalon Dryanome. Dryanome and Dryas get linked up into Sun Avalon Drya Trinity? Big Tree, which adds a Sun Avalon Bloom to their hand. They link off Genus Loci into Sunvine Thrasher. Sunvine Thrasher goes up to 4,000 attack points. Sunvine Shrine brings back Genus Loci, which will turn to another Sunvine Thrasher, also with 4,000 attack points, due to it being linked to Sunvine Big Tree. They set one back row, pass to me. I set two back row because I don't want to ditch them when I'm using Danger Shenanigans. Activate Danger Mothman. Mothman gets hit. Unfortunate. This means we beats draw one and discard one. I discard a Grapha. Target the Thrasher. He uses Sunvine Main to protect it. Main summons itself. Activate Bigfoot. Bigfoot pitches a Grapha and summons himself. Gets me to draw a card. Grapha's effect activates again. Opponent protects his monster with Sunvine Sowing. Activate Danger Response Team to return Bigfoot to my hand. My opponent attempt to bounce my opponent's Big Tree. They activate Sunvine Bloom. My effect does work. If Sunvine Thrasher is not linked to a Sun Avalon monster, I believe. If a Sun Avalon linked monster control leaves the field by card effect, destroy this card. I send away his Big Tree with my Danger Response Team. So now his Sunvine Thrashers pop themselves. I set my Allure of Darkness. I use Bigfoot's effect again. Bigfoot pitches himself. Activates his effect to destroy Sunvine Maiden. I summon Brow. I bounce Brow to let summon back Grapha. Use Allure of Darkness. Pitching Brow. Activate Danger Nessie. Nessie hits herself. Does activate her effect. Adding Chupacabra to my hand. Activate Chupacabra. Chupacabra pitches Bigfoot. Summons himself. Activates Allure of Darkness. Activate Pot of Avarice. Sorry, draw Allure of Darkness. Draw Bigfoot again. Set my new Allure. Bigfoot hits himself. Activate Allure of Darkness. I banish Snow. Activate Nessie's effect again. Nessie does pitch herself this time, which activate Danger Jackalope. Jackalope pitches itself. Jackalope brings out Danger Ogopogo. Ogopogo and Grapha turn into number 97 Draglubion. Summons number 100 Numeron Dragon. Use Numeron Dragon for a big old swing of 9,000. And then there was whatever this one was. I don't remember. Still playing Danger Dark World. Opponent summons Ash Blossom and then special summons Psychic Wielder. Links them both off into Cherubin, Ebon Angel. Cherubini, Ebon Angel. Ebon Angel pitches Graph. Then summons a Seer. Seer and Cherubini turn into Predaplant and Vert. Seer activates this effect to summon back Cherubini. Vert Anaconda pays 2,000 to summon out a Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. Uses Phoenix Enforcer's effect to destroy itself and Vert. For some reason. Standby phase. Opponent brings back Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. I tribute it for a Radiant. Activate Ogopogo. Ogopogo pitches Brow and summons itself. Brow lets me draw one additional card. Activate Danger Response Team. Bouncing Radiant and Ogopogo. Attribute Cherubini for Radiant. Use Danger Response Team. Pitching Thunderbird. Use Danger Ogopogo's effect again. It pitches Bigfoot and summons itself. Bigfoot lets me draw one. And trips to destroy a monster, which will be Phantom Knight's Sword. Which will be blocked by Phantom Knight's Sword. Phantom Knight's Sword takes the hit for Radiant. Use Danger Nessie's effect. Nessie hits herself. Okay. Nessie has Danger Chupacabra. Activate Mothman. Mothman pitches Chupacabra, which Chupacabra bring me back Bigfoot. Use the Lure of Darkness. Banish Brow. Summon Snow normal. Turn her and Mothman into number 60 Dugarez. Turn Ogopogo and Bigfoot into number 97. I remember why I saved this game. It was for the big damage I'm about to do. Summon Numeron Dragon. Use Numeron Dragon's effect to boost attack points up to 13,000. Use Dugarez to double it to 26,000. Swing for a fat fucking number. No worries, man. Yeah, with the way this deck is set up, I'm contemplating taking out some spells in favor of Ash Blossom so I have more counter plays, because Isabella goes second. But at the same time, it does kind of need all this ritual stuff to get the incantations and the ritual monsters themselves out. It is an awkward balance that I don't think has consistency. Which is unfortunate. Maybe someday. Opponent sets one down, activates Canyon. Opponent uses Fortune Vision, adds Fortune Lady Light, summons Light, activates Fortune Lady Calling, which summons a Fortune Lady Past. Past uses her effect to banish Light. Was changed into Fortune Vision, which will summon a Fortune Lady Water. Lady Water's effect activates to draw 2, activates Fortune's Future, targeting Fortune Lady Light, activates Magical Mallet, sending back all but one card, activates Fortune Lady Chi to special summon her, Both players draw a card. Activates Terraforming. Gets Chicken Game. Activates Chicken Game. Pays 1,000 to draw a card. Activates Reload. Sends away their entire hand. Activates Wonder Wand. Boosting the level of Chi. Activates Wonder Wand's effects. Sends both away to draw 2 more. Activates Cup of Ace. Wins the coin toss. Activates another Cup of Ace. Wins the coin toss again. Activates Upstart Goblin. Gets a card. His opponent gets 1,000 life points. Pitches a few due to his hand being too full. Passes turn. Player uses Chicken Game to take 1,000, draw a card. Sets another Adamantipator. Sets 2 back rows of Half Shut. Then standby phase, the Fortune Lady's level up. Activates another Fortune Future. Adds Fortune Lady Calling to hand. Fortune Lady Light is banished by Fortune Lady Past again. Fortune Vision activates again, changing to Fortune Lady Light. Special summons another Fortune Lady Past. Activates Fortune's Future again. Sends Fortune Lady to the graveyard. Activates Wonder Wand onto Fortune Lady Past. Sends it away, draws another 2. Summons Thunder Dragon Duo. Sends it away. Activates Fortune Future. Fortune Lady Past. Activates another Wonder Wand. Is this an Exodia deck? Activates Double Summon. Summons Royal Magic Library. Activates Into the Void. There's Exodia. I feel like the animation is kind of ruined by me having the thing up on the side of the screen. I got a couple of decks that I'm planning on making stuff for. Drytron I just made because I ended up getting enough Drytron cards to make one. I'm not proud of it, but there it is. Bear With Me is new. Earth's Arctic deck, that's coming soon. Updated Rockets, as I mentioned earlier. Evil Twins I want to play again just because I miss them. Reptiles is finished. I wouldn't call it good. Code Talkers is a work in progress. And End of the World I need to make a proper deck for. And I can get rid of this now. Because I did not enjoy the solo festival very much. And I admit, that's on me and my taste. Yeah, issue with the Code Talker deck is need a bunch of super rares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 super rares. One more ultra. Snake Rain is really good in Reptiles. Snake Rain, discard 1 card, send 4 reptiles to the graveyard, which immediately makes Ogodic Water Lily live. Ogdotic Water Lily. They're afraid of the power that it could have if it was easier to make your opponent's monsters attack 1-0. Actually... put you in there instead of her. Yeah. Figure because of how much stuff in this deck is easy to be negated, I might as well try and be able to pull something off with it. The Ogdo card's ability to summon back from the grave is a lot more useful than I thought it would be. Monday is just a watch and stream. Otherwise, it defeats the little bit of credibility I have as declaring this a watch and learn Monday. I do one type of video on a schedule. It's only on Mondays. I really do want to get better at doing stuff on a schedule of times, but it's a little tricky with my sleep and work schedule. But Soon, I'll figure something out. And I'll wake up on time like a normal human being would. Opponent sets 3 back row, passes turn. Player's playing Orcust. Player activates Mech C immediately. Player sets 1, which is called by the grave. Opponent Mystical Space Typhoons it. I'll keep that in mind. Actually, not terribly against that, just because playing duels is fun. Player summons Girsu, the Orcust Mech Knight. Player attempts to Ash Blossom its effect, which will be countered by a cross-out designator. Each player gets a World Legacy token, which is then torrential tributed away. This triggers the effect of the Orcust Harp Horror, which is then going to be countered by a Gravedigger's Trap Hole. I love Gravedigger's Trap Hole. Negates the effect. Does 2,000 damage. Player sets 1 back row. Passes. Sets World Legacy Secret. Normal summons Trap Trick Mantis, which is going to be countered by Ash Blossom. Trap Tricks is another one I want to do. I'm not entirely sure why myself. I wasn't playing Yu-Gi-Oh! During the time when Orcusts came out, and I guess when they were the biggest they ever were. Turns Mantis into a Sarah. I like their aesthetic, I just don't know why they're such a big deal to everyone. Or at least to the ban list. Player activates World Legacy Secret. Trap Tricks is a little off-putting from that perspective, but there's also the fact that these are all designated as either plants or insects, I believe, which means that these are not actually lollies. They are, in fact, things that are using lollies to bait people into approaching them to be consumed, which, horrifying for 2 reasons. But I like that there is a deck that focuses on traps that isn't Eldritch, because Eldritch gets really annoying. And also isn't even really about trap cards. Player draws Widow Anchor for turn, passes. Player swings with Sarah, sets 1, passes. Draws Mech Knight Blue Sky, and all of his opponent's monsters are in different columns, so he can't special summon it. Sets another back row, swings with Sarah again. Phantom Knights is one where it looks... There's too many different things that I don't like, because I never see Phantom Knights as like, oh yeah, this runs Phantom Knights. And so I was like, no, it's either like PK Fire, it's Phantom Raid Raptors, and... Looking at like the actual prices for Phantom Knights cards always hurts. Vesperado's another card I should make at some point. When me and my brother play in real world, we kind of have our little own custom rule set, just because we want to make sure the games are fun. We're not just playing like high budget super meta decks because number 1, we don't have the budget. Number 2, it's not fun. One of the rules that we do have is if you have every Xyz monster, every like numbered Xyz monster in order, you can have your extra deck be whatever size you want as long as it only contains those. So if one of us ever makes an extra deck that is the ranked numbers 1 through 100 and beyond, we say you're allowed to use it. And I think that'd be funny. You know what, Respawn? I think I do want to take you up on your offer for duels. Yeah, go for it, man. Because I Not super sure how to do that. Alright, what weirdo do I want to use? Alright, got the code, I'm in the room. Let's give you guys a whirl. I'm going to be using, at least for this one, the End of the World deck. Pencil Plume summons itself, brings out Candal, gets you a ritual spell. Hamburger recipe! The Hungry Burger! What year is it? You weren't kidding about using a meme deck. Use my pre-prep. A full course meal. There's the Ash Blossom. Let's just go ahead and drop them. Eh. Just blow it up. I think the most amazing part of that story is that a Blue Eyes player is in Platinum. No. It's not that good. It's pretty good. Yeah. You go there. You get me that back. You go to the graveyard. You go to there. Honestly, I think Ruin is the better Supreme than Demise. Because Battle Protection isn't that useful comparatively to just Destruction Protection. Alright, she has to destroy a monster. No, she wasn't using all ritual materials. But yes, she was. Huh. Nope, I lied. I should have used End of the World to summon her. I had to be sure. A single mirror force would have ruined me. Good game. Ooh, relinquished. Well, since relinquished is all about stealing monsters, I'll let you go first. Hmm. Let's shore up my defenses. Good enough. Alright, going into avert. That's the Golden Eyes Idol. Minimize illusions goes back to hand. Fusion banishes itself. Not my Talamasandra. Oh, that's a disappointing hand. Let's get you bozos out of here. And I read that thing, so I'm not just going to use Rune's effect. Demise's effect. What the heck? Summon it. I see now how this will prove to be an issue. Yep. It's a real winner of a hand. I'm pretty sure you stopped at 4 summons on your first turn. Hey, Kerberos. Fusion's a quick play. That's good. Well, that's not particularly impressive. I'm something of a Brick Eyes player myself. Oh, gotta try something. Well, here goes something. Alright, that's a quick effect. I've got one more move. This one's for all the marbles. A normal summon of Nibiru. The one play no one could ever be ready for. Oh yeah, it's just gonna keep bringing him back, huh? That's a big boy. Big rock beat tiny paper. GG. I'm gonna switch up real quick. Who haven't I taken out in a while? I miss these freaks. I'm gonna use them. That could stand to be updated, actually. Not those freaks. These freaks. Interesting. Oh, that's a really bad opener. Okay, I actually have a play now. Ghost. Yep. It's the for hires. I'll add that to my hand. I respectfully disagree. Why is that protected? Ah, right. Well, I'm paying attention. particularly like anything I'm dealing with. Oh well. Not a great opener for hires. One monster with 1,000 defense, no back row, no hand. GG. Yeah, sure, let's go again. My opener had 3 for hires in it that can't summon other for hires. So that was a bummer. I wouldn't call them mediocre monsters. You got Astrograph out. Start with beat. Seal. Beat lets me add. He's gonna get me for fail. Seal summons Recon. Recon summons Bravo. Bravo summons Raphael. Add reasoning. The fur hire do the flooding really good. Right? Okay, order doesn't really matter. Alright, order does matter. Go into Hida. I'll take your bird. Yeah, that's the smart move. Go Unicorn. See that being the least useful card right now. Just send him away. And Abramax. And let's see if that's enough. Oh Lord, he's summoning. Ash Blossom! Well, this is awkward. Let's get that out of there. I'm gonna regret that. Nah. That was kind of it. Evermax is really strong. Alright. Let's go reasoning. Hey, Raphael. He's a good one. Yeah, Evermax is a little busted. Gotta get these pendulums away from you. He's too dangerous to be left alive. I banish the things I'm afraid of. It's a natural response. That's really unfortunate. Oh, hey, rainbow rare. Or royal rare. Whatever the word people use for it. Yeah, prismatic's a good word for it. Seal, add me back Dinah. Use Bravo. Summon Dinah. Who all is a pendulum monster? There they go. You got it, man. Double Iris. Once per turn, target one dark spell counter monster you control, apply its effect, then destroy this card. Double A battle damage that monster inflicts to your opponent this turn if it battles an opponent's monster. And it only applies if it targets a dark spellcaster. Monster effect, if destroyed by battle card effect, add one star pendulum graph from your deck to your hand. Probably because its monster effect is not limited to once per turn. Yeah, pendulum cards aren't nearly as strong as they used to be. Which is unfortunate. But in the spirit of spirit, I mean, some cards I don't own. Alright, I probably got rid of some of those. Unfortunately, my pendulum deck is not live. Nah, I don't really got time to do an edit. We'll do one more game and then we'll call it for the night because I'm going to go to work. make the old Venom Fusion Dragon. It's been way too long since I played Lunar Lights. Right. Yeah, that's gonna have to be it. We got way too many sorcerers out there. Some kind of witches convention. Adds another purple poison. Electromite targets White Wing. Destroys White Wing. That'll set off Astrograph. Astrograph is summoned. Adds a White Wing. Electromite draws. Time Pendulum Graph. I don't like where this is going. Another Black Fang Magician added to hand. Astrograph banishes a bunch. Ah. Well. Yeah, that's lethal. That is exactly lethal. Hey, if it works, it worked. Good game. Always fun playing with you, Respawn. And to all of you, yeah, see you later, man. And to everyone who watched, thank you. That's not the outro. Let's do it proper. If you caught the stream, thanks for watching. If you're catching the replay, thanks for that too. Sorry for the points where I just wasn't talking. My brain was firing on all cylinders, trying to remember how to play decks that I haven't touched in months. But as you may have seen from me looking at my deck library, there are a couple of other things that I'm going to be busting out soon. So stick around for more of that soon. But until next time, goodbye.